right, let's see who's first in the chat room today. We'll see who's in the chat room first today. Alright, it looks like we have one person that's hopped on board so far. Hopefully you're having a good last day of 2019. Unless you're on the other side of the world, which they are already starting in the new year. For those that are about 12 hours ahead of me, they are already bringing in the fresh new year. I'm seeing Happy New Year videos posting on YouTube, things of that nature. I will wait until I kind of see somebody in the chat, and then I'll go ahead and stop my intro video there as it rolls away and we see how many people we can get in the chat here before I do start my history lesson promptly at 10:30. And then for those that do watch the replay, hopefully you guys had a great 2019. We will commence to have a great 2020 starting tomorrow with my premiere of my new morning video blog that we'll post at 5 a.m. each day as we read God's Word from Genesis through Revelation in 2020. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that video each and every day. It should be roughly on average about a 15-minute video each day as we read through the entire Bible, God's Word, next year in 2020. So if we don't get anybody here by the time I hit my 5-minute mark, I will kill the video intro here. I think 5 minutes of looping through is plenty of time at the beginning of the video, but I do like to start chatting in here. I will start cutting the volume down slowly, so that part's not as annoying. Alright, I got it down at the lowest. I am playing a channel in the background on a tab, and I'll put it to the foreground as soon as I hit my 5-minute mark and get ready for our preview for our lesson. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the intro video here after this loop. Alright, move the camera down here. Oops, knew that was going to happen. I don't know why that does that all the time. Because my new tripod needs to be bigger. My case is bigger than the tripod connection spot. So we are doing the 1971 tops today. Oh, I got a big old smudge mark there on my screen. Doesn't affect you guys at all. But yeah, 1971 tops is our lesson at hand today. So hopefully you guys are doing great there today, this last day of 2019. December 31st, 2019. As we roll into it, there we go. We got 2 people lurking about in the background. We are at the 6-minute mark. We are going to roll forward and get in our last live stream for 2019 as we kick off the 1971 tops. And then tomorrow I will be live with my next video installment. That is for sure. My last video installment, and that will be my Hall of Fame inductee video series. My Hall of Fame inductee video series. All right. So hopefully you guys are... Kevin's Card Collecting and More. How you doing? Good morning to you, sir. I take it you most likely are probably at work this last day of 2019. As we get Hats McGee, the obsessed Astros fan. Hi, Donald, and hello, Kevin. Yeah, hopefully you guys are ready for our '71 tops as we get into that here in a little bit here. I will go over some of the highlights on what I will be sharing with you today. So, of course, tomorrow on New Year's Day, I will be creating another video, and it will be on the 1985 inductees. The 1985 inductees. It looks like tomorrow on the docket we do have 4 inductees tomorrow. They will include Lou Brock, Enos Slaughter, Archie Vaughn, and Hoyt Wilhelm. It's the St. Louis Cardinals for Lou Brock, the St. Louis Cardinals for Enos Slaughter, the Pittsburgh Pirates for Archie Vaughn, and Hoyt Wilhelm for the Chicago White Sox. Left fielder, right fielder, shortstop, and a pitcher. So that's just a sneak preview on who we will have for Hall of Famers tomorrow. All right. We do have just under 11 minutes to our history lesson at hand for today. In case you guys want to chat or shout around here, just so you do know, Kevin, I do have some of my videos recorded already from my Bible reading. They'll be releasing at our same agreed upon schedule at 5 a.m. daily. So we will be starting with the book of Genesis starting tomorrow, going throughout the year all the way and ending at the end of 2020 with the book of Revelation. So that will be my big major goal this upcoming year in 2020 is reading God's Word in its entirety from Genesis through Revelation. So yes, a lot of people have commented and they are looking forward to that video series, which is good. We do have about 10 minutes left here. Let me go into everything that goes along there. I should be getting my posting probably tomorrow or the next day, showing who stayed in as faithful Patreon members, so I know who to get ready to ship out come the end of this week or the first part of next week for my next Patreon package for my Patreon members. All right, and then give you a quick update here. I'll turn the camera around so you can see my, or actually I don't even have to do that, just need to adjust it up just a little bit. All right, this again is your YouTube studio. If I go at the very top, there we go. You can see up in the left corner here, when you click on your studio in your back office for your YouTube channel where you do all your behind the scenes work and stuff. Of course, you got your dashboard, your videos, your playlists, analytics, comments, subtitles, monetization. That's where I usually check each and every morning. And I am up to 3,540 public watch hours as approved so far from YouTube. So I need another 460, moving and grinding towards my 4,000 mark. So I'm definitely over less than 500 hours now, which is good. That's an encouragement. 460 hours to be precise. But that's where I stand currently on my watch hours. Get this line back up here. We've got about 8 more minutes that we can chit chat in the channel. Let me go back to my history. Get that turned off. Actually, I don't want to turn it off. If I leave it on its lowest setting, volume-wise, we won't hear the feedback from my. And that way, I can keep an eye on the chat in case it freezes up while we are doing the history lesson. I think I just did an update recently on StreamYard. I think I did my StreamYard and my Streamlabs apps. So that should help out with possibly any of the freezing up of the chat in the chat room. So they say it did clear up and fix some glitches that were in the system. We do have 7 minutes to go before our history lesson starts. So yeah. Other than that, hopefully you guys are getting ready for spring training coming up in about 2 months. Maybe just slightly over 2 months. I think it's usually the end of February, first part of March. I forgot to check on my phone, on my timer. Benny Mabe, good Tuesday afternoon at Donald by God's grace. And have a happy new year. Thanks there, Benny. Appreciate you showing up here. Support me on my live stream. I've seen you around the channels. So thank you for hopping on board. If you don't know Benny, maybe you guys can check him out. Make sure you do have him. If you do already, that means that's good. Don't forget the thumbs up on the stream. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up. I know that's a lot of times I try to do that when I first go into somebody's stream, but then sometimes it does get forgotten. But it does help with your YouTube analytics, getting thumbs up on your live streams, of course. And then whenever people do watch the videos, make sure you do it the right way. Like, comment, commit, and stick. Comment and commit and stick. Trying to think. No, it's Hall of Fame tomorrow, so I wear my Hall of Fame t-shirt. One of these days I'll put my comment, commit, and stick t-shirt on and talk about that in my channel as we continue to move forward and strive to gain watch hours on our channels as we continue to grow and network with people around the channels. Again, I like what Kevin said as far as, he's been stuck at a certain subscribership level for quite some time. And yeah, you do want to try and branch out. I know Kevin's going to probably add new content on his channel. I'm looking forward to that. And then, of course, me and Kevin collaborate together, and we have the morning devotion that he does. I was going to tie in a different type devotion to what he does, but I don't want to really confuse too many people in the channel. So I'm going to let Kevin have the devotion and where he adds extra in there. And for now, at least this year, my new content daily will be reading God's Word on a daily basis. So we do have another 5 minutes. So I know there's only like a few people in here. Hats McGee was here. He may or may not be here right now. Kevin's card collecting and Benny Mabe. Good Tuesday afternoon at Kevin's card collecting and more, and at Hats McGee, the obsessed Astros fan. Have a happy new year. You too, Benny. Thanks for stopping in here. He may have left already. I don't know for sure. But I'll be including other hobbies as well. Can't wait to get started. Exactly. That is so cool, Kevin. One of these days I might have to. I've got a small drone, nothing like you have, Kevin. But I might have to. I've had it for over a year now, almost. It was like last Christmas time frame. No, actually, it's probably been longer than that. It might have been 2 years now. It might have been 2 years, or maybe before I retired. But yeah, I have a drone that is in the box still. I haven't even opened it up. Probably I'm gonna wait until the weather gets nicer around here, and then try and learn how to fly this little drone. It could probably fit on my book here. It's not that big. It's a real small drone with the four props on top to help it hover and go back and forth and this way and that way. But it does have our camera on it too. So that could be pretty interesting to add that into my repertoire. Or have it, I could have like a scavenger hunt out in the backyard on a nice day and have it fly around and see what baseball cards I could find in my backyard, hiding in intricate different places. It could be like I can open up a pack and then scatter them through the yard and have the drone go around and try and zoom in on it. I don't know. I'm just being goofy and thinking of different neat things to just spice up the channels a little bit, make them a little bit more interesting. So we do have two more minutes before we get into our lesson at hand. And then for those that can keep an eye on the channel when I get ready to do that, especially when I go through and say during the history part, probably more so, I can kind of pay attention to the chat a little bit when I am highlighting. There is Sally Lloyd. Sally Lloyd's in the house. She knows I get on there at 10:30, so she's pretty much on time. She knew. I think I've been on, yeah, I think I hopped on about 10 minutes after 10. I think it was 10 minutes after 10. Hey there, Don. Hey there, Sally. Thanks for hopping in with us today. It's nice to see you in on the live today. So we do have about one more minute. Then we will get into the 1971 top set. Let me center down more on the book and get ready. Not sure how I can do live streams with my other hobbies, so they will probably be pre-recorded. Most likely, yeah, kind of like Eric and John when they go to thrift stores and things like that. Those are all pre-recorded and then put up. I know you can do live on your cell phone, but depending on where you are and how good your cell phone reception is, it's interesting. Been out watching Star Wars. It was a brill. Oh yeah, me and, let's see, I think it was, yeah, me, my daughter, and my son went the Saturday night before Christmas to watch it. I think it was the second day after it was released. All right. But we are at 10:30 and I will get into our history lesson here for the 1971 tops. It says, where vaudeville comics used to get laughs by saying that Washington was first in war, first in peace, and last in the American League, people wouldn't be able to say that anymore, because the worst that could happen to a club now would be to finish last in its division. Even that didn't happen to Washington in 1971. They were next to last in the American League East, 4.5 games ahead of Cleveland, and that was good news. Another saying was that no matter what cities lost their ball clubs to expansion or transfers, there would always be a team in Washington. The bad news was that it turned out that saying had no basis. With the close of the season came the close of the 71-year relationship between Washington and the American League. The Washington Senators became the Texas Rangers. The Washington fans did something for the ball club at its last home game that Washington teams had been doing for them for years. The fans lost a ball game for the team. The Senators were leading the Yankees 7-5 with 2 out in the ninth when the fans, who had been anything but calm on this very emotional night, streamed out of the field and took as souvenirs everything that wasn't nailed down and a few things that were. The umpires had no choice but to forfeit the game. The clubs continued to find themselves losing decisions to their players, and some of those decisions were ones they expected to win. One involved Alex Johnson, talented but confused outfielder for the California Angels. Johnson, who had led the league in hitting the previous year, was constantly at odds with the Angels' management. He was in and out of the lineup constantly and was being fined for not giving a satisfactory effort. Finally, Johnson was suspended without pay in late June and went home to Detroit. To everyone's surprise, Johnson contacted the Players Association with a request for help, which he got. Johnson claimed that he had psychiatric problems for which he was getting help. The association and Johnson took the position that if he had been physically sick, he would have been placed on the disabled list and continued to draw his pay. The matter went to arbitration, and the club was ordered to pay Johnson for the rest of the year. Tony Congliaro, a teammate of Johnson's, jumped the club and also wanted to be paid, claiming that his vision was getting worse as a result of a beaning in 1967. The club did not contest the claim. Atlanta infielder Clete Boyer was critical of his general manager, Paul Richards, who made Boyer an offer. The club would pay Boyer the required 60 days salary severance pay, about $15,000, and then Boyer could buy his release from the club for $10,000. The deal was made, but Commissioner Kuhn stepped in and made the Braves give Boyer his check back. Curt Flood, who was suing baseball, was signed by the Washington club, but didn't stay around for the move to Texas. After 35 at-bats, he jumped the club and went to Europe. Instead of the usual vote of confidence, club's manager Leo DeRocher got a different kind of backing from Cubs owner Phil Wrigley. Wrigley took an ad in 4 Chicago newspapers to say he backed DeRocher in disputes Leo was having with him of the players. In the American League West, the Oakland A's ran away, winning by 16 games, but were no match for the Orioles, who again swept the playoffs after winning their division title by 12 games. In the National League, the Giants won in the West by a single game and lost in 4 to the Pirates, who led the East by 7 games. The Orioles were overwhelmingly favorites. They had no less than 4 20-game winners and 4 hitters among the league's top 15. Pittsburgh didn't have a single 20-gamer, but their team batting average was 13 points higher than Baltimore's. The home team won the first 6 games, and Game 7 was close enough to go either way, with Pittsburgh winning 2-1. Game 4 was the first World Series game ever played at night. Attendance in the park was 51,378, and at television sets estimated at 63 million people watching. The cards, although hobbyists found this 752 card set, the biggest yet in Topps history, attractive, they considered it difficult to complete in mint condition because the black borders scratched. The back of the card offered for the first time a photo of the player. 44 rookie cards showing 100 young players are included. Ernie Banks, Hall of Famer, is on card number 525. the last to be published of him as an active player. The entire set is valued at $335 back in the day. Pretty sure it's probably the date when this book was printed, back in 1986. All right. And with the cards of Steve Garvey and Pete Rose listed at $23 and $20 respectively. This was the first Garvey card published. Okay, so there we go. Paul Deitch, he is in the house. Paul, thanks for jumping in here. Appreciate you joining us in our history lesson here. Without further ado now, I'm going to unplug my phone. The Gorilla family, there we go. Just saying hi, going to watch the stars. Gonna watch the stars? Alright, so I'm gonna take my phone off. Things will get a little bit shaky here. Put my tripod on standby so we can go through this set and highlight the cards. Again, as I can see the names, and we do go through, if I find some that I am more familiar with, I will definitely highlight them for you. But since we have 752 cards, it might take a little while to go through this one. All right, World Champions. World Champions for 1971 set. Sorry, my voice is getting a little froggy too. My son, for 10 days when he was here, he was coughing the whole time. Guess what I think I inherited from him when he left yesterday? I'm hoping not. I'm going to drink me some tea after we're done here to kind of help my vocal cords out. Oh, Aaron Kinski, yes, this is the 1971 top set. A lot of people said this is the harder set to try and get, even back in the day, in mint condition because of the black borders. It was mentioned in our history lesson. It talked about that. So pretty much I will go through these. There's Bert Blyleven. Alright, but we will go through and highlight the cards in this set like I do. Phil Negro. Lou Piniella, back in the day when he was playing. Lou Piniella. Brill is short for brilliant. Leave it to Kevin. Aaron says he started collecting in 1977, but I lost a lot of cards, but still collecting today. That is cool, Aaron. Yeah, for those that are new on the channel, if you do want me to visit your channel and check you out, make sure you do leave a comment on one of my videos. And then what I usually do is when I go through and work on my responding to all my comments on my videos, I will check out your channel, pay you a visit that way. Alright. I've got a lot of extra stuff going on now, especially with creating the videos for my new series that premieres tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Hopefully you guys can watch that series as I post a new video each and every day in 2020. All right, Carl Yastrzemski, batting leaders card. Joe Torre, Manny Seguin, Rico Cardi, RBI leaders, American League, National League, home run leaders, Armin Killebrew, Carl Yastrzemski. That was the American League. And then the National League home run leaders, Johnny Bench, Billy Williams, Tony Perez. Strikeout leaders, National League, American League. Pitching leaders, National League, American League. And ERA leaders, National League and American League. There we go. That's our first 72 cards in the set. So hopefully you guys have a great last day of 2019. Is anyone else in the channel today doing another live later today? Just kind of curious. If I have time, I will try and support you and come by your live stream if you're doing one. Between my schedule of recording new content for my channel. There we go, card number 100, Pete Rose. Out of our 752 card set for this series. There we go, Les Kane, Gold Cup card, All-Star rookie. These ones are kind of neat. They look like they're autographed, but they're just pretty much back in the day when they did these. All they had to do was just autograph once for the printing plate, and then that's what showed up on each card of the set. At least if you did get an actual autograph from somebody, you can kind of get an idea of what their autographs look like. Of course, since they weren't signing multiple copies, they probably took their time and gave a nice, good autograph for the autographed card. Topps Baseball Second Series checklist. Starts at card number 133. That would be nice if it worked that way, like that. Everyone start one of Don's playlists tonight at 11:59 and stop at 12:01. And give him 2 years of watch time. You could say you started in 2019 and ended in 2020. Exactly. I think they would give them a good example to work from, because they do show what their autograph looks like when they were doing it the correct way. Gaylord Perry right there. 2019 comes to a close. Tomorrow when we wake up, it will be a new year. How many people out there are going to stay up till midnight tonight to bring in the new year? Any takers? I usually try to. But like my daughter said, all we have to do is find a live feed of New York City where there's going to be over 1 million people there and watch the ball drop live there at 9 p.m. here, and we could say we saw the United States bring in the new year, even if it was East Coast time. I'm just so mad at YouTube, I decided not to do another Fairfield Friday until next year. Oh, maybe I should do one tonight. So it would be my last Fairfield for the year. Or I could do it in today's feed. I do have 2 in reserve, but I'm kind of saving them. So I don't have to go out and buy much new cards until the new 2020 cards come out. I kind of save, well, I do have part of a box still to open. Remember, I opened the 1 stack last week. I'm not sending out anybody's cards for it for a year. Oh, is Jabs in New York? Did Eric go to New York? Is he going to be there for the ball drop for the new year to start off the year on a better note, maybe? Or, huh? Topps Baseball 3rd Series checklist. I'll shout off the checklist. That way you'll know about where we're rolling along, I guess. Rod Carew. There we go, Rod Carew. Diego Segui. Right. We're in our 200 card mark here. Up in the 200s, there's a Gold Cup. Alan Gallagher. Had to try and read it between the chat room on my phone. Philadelphia Phillies Gold Cup card. Where's my buddy Dearman? Dearman's not here today. Maybe he's lurking about or just busy doing other things. Oh, okay. He did a video near Times Square. Johnny Bench. Card number 250. All right. John Ellis, Gold Cup card. San Diego Padre rookie stars, Jim Williams and Dave Robinson. Philadelphia Phillies team card. San Diego Padres, Ron Slocum, infielder, Shout out to Kevin's Card Collecting and more. There we go, the Yankees, Gary Waslewski, pitcher for the Yankees. Lefty Phillips, manager for the Angels. Lefty Luke's channel, shout out to him. I know he's not an Angel fan, but it's because it's Lefty Phillips. Jose Pagan with the Pirates, shout out to Eric Jabs. Getting pretty close after these 2 pages here to the halfway mark of the set. Alright, we're getting close to double digits on the channel here. Don't forget to give me my thumbs up, guys, when you do hop in here. Make sure you give me my thumbs up. Appreciate it when you can do that, when you hop in the channel, even if it is for a short time. Appreciate the thumbs up for the host. Reggie Smith. Harry Walker with the Astros. Lee Strange with the White Sox. There we go, St. Louis Cardinals team card. They're getting too close down there. Got a few nice chrome ones. It reminds me of the action pack cards. Huh? Alright. Giants. Juan Marco. 1970 Game 1 World Series. A little insert set here. 1970 Game 2, 1970 Game 3, Game 4, Game 5, 1970 World Series Celebration. Padres, Brewers, Detroit Tigers team card. New York Yankees. Steve Garvey with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Rookie stars for the Pirates. Mil May, Ed Acosta. Jim Schellenbach with the Washington Senators. Was that Garvey's rookie card? Did I miss it? Steve Garvey? Oh, Steve Garvey. There we go. Right there. With the Dodgers. Is that his rookie year, 1971? Don't really know for sure. Anybody out there that might know? Let me get back to where we were here. Let's see. Oh, here. Billy Williams with the Cubs. Cincinnati Reds team card. Danny Cater, first base and outfield for the Yankees. Angels. Clayton Addison is in the house. How you doing, Clayton? Nice to have you back on board. Haven't seen you in a while. Pittsburgh Pirates, Bob Johnson. Expecting maybe a package in the mail today. I got one so far from over the weekend. Again, every Friday will be Family Mail Call Fridays, FMCF, Family Mail Call Fridays. That's when I'll open up my fan mail packages that come in. Decided to just, instead of as they roll in, just do it once a week. So then I can work on that separation and distribution and things like that in one fell swoop once a week, along with my ongoing sorting process. Here you go, the Yankees. Who's this one? Roy White, outfielder. Just an action card there. And it does have an auto on it. Twins rookie stars, Colton Nash and Steve Bry. Okay. Continuing through, getting close to the 400 mark here. Hank Aaron, hammering Hank Aaron, card number 400. The Dodgers team card, San Diego Padres, Rafael Robles. Right? Joe Rudy with the Athletics. Woody Fryman with the Philadelphia Phillies. Yes, I've discovered that sorting cards is a never-ending process. Oh boy, if you only knew. Sometimes I wonder if I'll ever finish sorting my cards. That is for sure, Kevin. Doug Rader with the Houston Astros. Hat still in here. Braves, Bob Didier. Wes Parker with the Dodgers. Bernie Allen with the Senators. All right. Jimmy Price with the Tigers. Angels team card. Bert Campaneris with the Athletics. 71 rookie stars. Greg Lazinski. I remember Greg Lazinski in the day. And Scott Reed. By name or team? It just depends on how you want to group your cards there, Kevin. If you have tens of thousands like I do, I usually pull out the star players, and I'll usually put the star players in order by name. And then, of course, then you've got inserts, short prints nowadays. Um, I tend to do multiple different sorting fashions. One of these days I can kind of talk to you on the phone if you want to. I can tell you what my process overall is, if you want. But yeah, it can be quite tedious as far as how to organize your... And then of course you got sets, subsets. So many different ways you can sort your cards. You just got to kind of find out what might work for your type of collection or collection that you have. And then just kind of trying to keep it organized in some fashion, so if you want to try and find something, you can. Yeah, my dilemma with myself is who goes in the top loader and who stays in the binder, and who stays in a box or a sort box. And it never gets put into binders. Yeah, I'm going to use binders for player sets, like for my Ken Griffey Juniors, my Cal Ripken Juniors, my Edgar Martinez, my Ichiros. I will probably do binders for those players when I get to that point. As soon as I can get to that point, I'm still just sorting cards in general. Topps Baseball 5th Series checklist. Up into the 500s now, working our way to 752. This is a little bit more challenging when we do have more cards in the set, that is for sure. But one thing it does do for me here, it gets me to my... I like to do at least an hour live stream when I go live. At least an hour. Sometimes more. Carl Morton with the Expos Gold Cup card. I don't think we'll have any problem reaching the hour mark for sure. We're up to double digits. I just saw 10 people in the stream. Only got 7 thumbs up that I can see on my screen, unless you guys are showing anything else. But if you guys can give me a thumbs up in the stream, that would be super. With at least 10 people in the stream right now, it would give me at least maybe 10 thumbs up, maybe more than that, for those that had jumped on earlier and had already jumped off. Carl Yastrzemski with the Red Sox. Bill Rigney, Mike Ryan, Luke Walker with the Pittsburgh Pirates. I like that. Kurt Flood. Paul says sometimes they get demoted all the way to the 100 count snap cases. I like that. Alright, we're getting closer to the end of the set. M. Elliott 817's in the house with a thumbs up. I kind of meant the thumbs up for the video, but thanks for the thumbs up there. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Rusty Staub with the Expos. Top loaders protect fine, but just for extra preservation. Anybody here collect the OPG version, the Canadian version? I don't collect them per se. I do have OPG versions in my collection, but I don't collect OPGs per se. Some people don't like the one touches, but I like them. I do like the one touches. I went and bought some for some of the different cards that I have and want to keep in nice preservation status. I got some of my top. I'll show you when I'm done the set here. I do have some of my more notable cards that I haven't got graded per se in one touches to keep them nice, to keep them preserved in a nice type fashion and format. Willie Mays, outfielder for the Giants, card number 600. Getting up there, guys. Rick Wise with the Philadelphia Phillies. Orlando Cepeda with the Braves. I keep my autos in one touches, then placed into a team bag. There we go. That preserves it so it doesn't pop open by accident, that's for sure. Mike Winiger with the Expos. Right, we're into the 600s now, getting closer to the end of the 752 card set. Right, the Athletics team card there, Braves. There we go, Topps Baseball 6 Series checklist. Roberto Clemente for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to Eric Jabs. Hank Robinson with the Baltimore Orioles. New York Mets team card. Okay. Getting closer. Just under 3 pages to go. Card number 649, Sparky Lyle. Sparky Lyle. Braves team card there. Oh no. Gene Brabender with the Angels pitcher. Card number 666. Huh? Exposed team card. Bill Butler with the Royals. Terry Harmon with the Phillies. Sparky Anderson with the Reds. Manager card. Jerry Morales with the San Diego Padres. Kevin's card collecting and more. Brewers team card. Boop Powell with the Orioles. Right. Jose Martinez with the Pirates. Shout out to Eric Jabs. Dick Williams, manager for the Athletics. Okay. Pretty sure this is our last page. Then we'll have our next year for next week, 1972. There you go, the Astros team card. Yep, sorry about that. Bumped the page and it shook everybody up. Here's the Royals team card. Astros, Skip Ginn, pitcher. Barry Lersch, Philadelphia Phillies pitcher up there. Sandy Alomar with the Angels. Getting down to the last few cards here. Denny McLain with the Washington Senators. Last two, Al Weiss with the Mets. And Dick Drago with the Royals. Card number 752. So there we go. That was the 1971 top set in our book of Topps baseball cards. Let me get my phone back in my tripod here and get everything lined up as I prepare to move the book out of the way here, since it does take up a lot of space, that's for sure. Alright, let me get the tripod back in space. Does the sleeve look bad in the case? These cards are 48 years old. Next week's video will also have 48-year-old cards. What? Oops. Alright, I had to open the flap and plug my phone back in. So there we go. guess we could go in and we could search for some Roger Clemens cards. Not Roger Clemens. Not Roger Clemens. Which one are we looking for again? Oh, Tom Glavine. Tom Glavine in the 1988s. We could do that. And so we have some cards to open up on the last video of 2019. Let me get these cards out. Get the box out without dropping everything. Okay. Get this up here so you guys can see the box. I think on one of my last videos here, since we are doing tops, we will do another stack. So on our last video, we did have we could talk about it in January. It is quite the miserable day, by the way, here. We had the winds pick up last night, like they said they were going to, and today is just a full-fledged rainy day. But okay, the last time we went and did one of these stacks here, we did open up stack number 3. So I have 1, 2, and 4 that's left. I see we do have 7 people maybe in the stream. That's right, rain in Seattle. That's strange. No, not really. We actually didn't have too much of a wet December, but it looks like December's going out with a torrent, if that makes any sense. But I want to get some votes on stack number 1, stack number 2, or stack number 4. So I need to see the numbers in the chat for each person as to whether I should do stack number 1, 2, or 4. 1, 2, or 4. So we will leave the voting go for just a minute or so here. We do have 9 people in the chat now. Kevin says stack number 2. So that's 1 vote for number 2. Any other votes in the chat? Jackie, he also has 2 or 3 more favorites in the card. Frank says stack number 2. So that's 2 votes for 2 so far. I would say most likely, let's see, Frank's card quarter says 2. Kevin says 2. Stack 2 looks like the winner so far. And we still have, looks like 7 people left in the stream. 7 people left in the stream. I would say if we get 1 more vote for stack number 2, we're probably in the books. But we got 1, 2, and 4. Stacks 1, 2, and 4. Should put a number on the top here, just so I know I'm not saving the wrappers or anything. There's a 1. There's a 2. There's a 4. A 3 minus 1. I like that, Kevin. 3 minus 1. So we got 2 votes for stack number 2. Clayton Addison says stack number 2. Guess what, guys? I think stack number 2 is winning out. So Kevin will send you the 1-touches for any Glavine rookies you pull. Oh, okay. Thanks, Kevin. Looks like Frank just nominated you for sending me some 1-touches. Now I have 1-touches. I'm going to move this 1 out of the way here so it's easier to grab the 2 stack. That way it leaves the 1 and the 4. And then when I am done with the box, I do have... Look what I got on the bottom here, Kevin. On the bottom of the box, I got a Tony Gwynn in here. I wonder who might get dip. Well, look at this. We actually got 3 Padres. We got John Kruk, Marvel Wynn, and Tony Gwynn. And 1 Tiger, Darnell Evans. Oh, he likes to keep them for its Matt Noakes. Chat. My favorite card in this set is Mark McGuire. Gold cup and a nice card of him. Okay. So let me set these aside for now for our next history lesson in Topps next week. So I'll put that down here on my side, and we will do stack number 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We got 9 packs to open up. See if we can find a Tom Glavine and some Hall of Famers in here. Oops, sorry about that. I took it off camera. I didn't want to do that. So we'll go ahead and go through these 9 packs of cards and see who we did find. What's up, Chat Town? We got some chewing gum here. That is some chewy and stale chewing gum. Oh my word, I can't believe I just ate that. Ew, my word, that was gross. I know, you'd probably say, much braver than us, Don. Ew, that had a bad aftertaste to it. I'll let you know if I make it up after today. I don't know why I did that. Oh, just being goofy, I guess. Oh, that tastes terrible. I gotta wash that down with some water. Sorry. Oh, my word. Oh, yuck. Oh. That's why I keep a trash can next to me when I do that. Oh, I had a trash can there, but I like a challenge sometimes, and I just wanted to test it. I will not be eating any more of that bubble gum. It definitely, there's nothing chewy about it. It turned into dust, and it swallowed with an aftertaste. I'll just leave it at that. Yep, it definitely had an aftertaste. Oh, gross. There we go. John Farrell with the Indians. Manny Lee with the Blue Jays. Eric Bell with the Orioles. Tony Armas with the Angels. Ken Oberkfell with the Braves. Keith Atherton with the Twins. Scott McGregor with the Orioles. Jamie Moyer. Jamie Moyer actually played for the Seattle Mariners for a little stint, I think. I don't mind chewing it, but I wouldn't swallow it. Yuck. Oh, I got a notification on my phone. And oh, there we go. Now it's gone. So Jamie Moyer with the Cubs. Jeff Stone with the Philadelphia Phillies. Shout out to Dearman 2019. Mark Knudsen with the Brewers. Mike Alderetta with the San Francisco Giants. Cincinnati Red Leaders. Who do we got here for the Cincinnati Red Leaders here? I think that might be Eric Davis. I don't know the players by faces there, but he definitely looks tall and he definitely looks short. And then we got the Boston Red Sox leaders. Where's Sally? All right, and then Jeff Sellers with the Red Sox, and Lance Parrish with the Phillies. No notables in that pack, that's for sure. Kevin, you want the next piece of gum? I'll send it in your Patreon pack if you want it. Of course, I'm just kidding. There. It's staying right there in the trash can. Just wanted to know if you were interested. There's the team store card. Here we go. Oh, there we go. We got Oakland A's leaders. Mark McGwire and Jose Canseco. Dave Meads with the Astros. Ellis Burks on the Red Sox. That's the most valuable card, is Ellis Burks on the Red Sox. Dave Meads with the Astros. Chris Bosio with the Brewers. Andre Dawson with the Cubs. Tim Wallach, All-Star, National League. Royals, Bud Black. Terry Pendleton with the Cardinals. Bob McClure with the Expos. George Hendrick with the Angels. Burt Blyleven with the Twins. Mike Burbeck with the Brewers. Carmelo Martinez with the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Kevin's Card Collecting and More. Tom O'Malley with the Rangers. Brian Bolton with the Dodgers. And Alan Ashby with the Astros. Was it a rookie card? Okay. All right, next one in the stack. Leave the gum right in the wax pack and throw it in the circular file. Here we go. There's our collector's edition. It ain't worth a toot right now. Dave Smith with the Astros. Tom Henke, relief pitcher, all-star for the American League. Corey Snyder with the Indians. Scott Bradley with the Seattle Mariners. All right. Drew Hall with the Cubs. Steve Lyons with the White Sox. Tom Henke with the Blue Jays. Richard Dotson with the White Sox. Carney Langsford with the Athletics. Tim Stoddard with the Yankees. Joey Reed with the Red Sox. Albert Hall with the Braves. Bob Stanley with the Red Sox. Darrell Boston with the White Sox. And Ozzie Virgil with the Braves. So we got a Seattle Mariner finally out of that one. So far we only got 2 All-Stars, National League and American League. And now, you know what, these are going to start sliding. I'm going to just stack them up here so we can see as the stack gets lower. This is pack number 4. Pack number 4 in the stack. Don, watch for Eddie Murray record breaker error card. Black type on the front photo. Okay, is that the error card there, Frank? Thanks for that intel. We will keep an eye out for that one. Here we go. Collector's edition. Circular file. There we go. Dave Magadan with the New York Mets. Ken Phelps with the Mariners. Harry Spillman. With the Giants. I hear more sirens. Must be that sounds like a fire truck now. Jerry Mumphrey with the Cubs. Rob Ducey with the Blue Jays. Ron Robinson with the Reds. Jerry Hairston with the White Sox. There we go. Mike Trujillo with the Seattle Mariners. 3 Mariners cards now. Julio Franco with the Cleveland Indians. Kurt Stillwell with the Reds. Ken Gerhardt with the Orioles. Jim Ganter with the Brewers. There we go. American League All-Star George Bell. All right. Ron Guidry with the Yankees and Larry Parrish with the Rangers. All right. Pack number 5, the middle pack in the stack. The middle pack in the stack. All right. Oh, forgot the gum. Get rid of that. I'm not eating another one of them. Might give me an upset tummy. If I eat too many, my stomach could probably handle one. But what did I just throw away? Oh, spring. Oh no. Okay. Maybe was there 2 in that pack? Dave Bergman with the Tigers. Lee Elia, manager for the Phillies. Tony Fernandez with the Blue Jays. Jeff Reed with the Expos. There you go. Mark Davis with the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Kevin's Card Collecting and More. John Moses with the Seattle Mariners. Terry Francona with the Reds. Benny Santiago with the San Diego Padres. Kevin Card Collecting. All right, then we've got Steve Crawford with the Red Sox. Joe Johnson with the Blue Jays. Jim Morrison with the Tigers. Paul Assemacher with the Braves. Luis Polonia with the Athletics. Wally Ritchie with the Philadelphia Phillies. And Don Carmen with the Philadelphia Phillies. That was 2 back-to-back Phillies in that one for Dearman. All right. Pack number 6. Pack number 6. Up. There we go. Eddie. Yeah, I'm looking for the Eddie Murray card. I haven't seen it yet. Lou Piniella. There we go. Lou Piniella. Manager card. When he was with the Yankees before he came to Seattle. I think it was finally when the Yankees had enough of Lou, they sent him to Seattle. So, Lou Piniella was a good manager for quite a few years there. He did like getting thrown out, though, of the game. All right. Lou Piniella, manager. Gerald Young with the Astros. Alvin Davis with the Seattle Mariners. Tom Troublehorn, manager for the Brewers. Mike Scott with the Astros. Jeff Robinson with the Pirates. Shout out to Eric Jabs. Joaquin Andujar with the Athletics. Rich Gedman with the Red Sox. Dan Schatzer with the Twins. Steve Farr with the Royals. Greg Gagne with the Twins. Ed Correa with the Rangers. Bill Dolly with the Cardinals. Pat Tabler with the Indians. And Tony Pena with the Cardinals. All right, pack number 7. Bob Brenly. Okay, let's see who we got in here next. Get rid of this throwaway card. All right. Ray Siraj with the White Sox. Tom Bronowski with the Twins. Darnell Coles with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to Eric Jabs. Frank White with the Royals. Joel Davis with the White Sox. Kevin Gross with the Philadelphia Phillies. Brian Downing with the Angels. Uh-oh. Did my, yeah, my chat on my phone froze up. I have to keep an eye on the computer now. It's the one that's up to date. So we have 8 in the stream still, and I got 9 thumbs up. So I almost made it to double-digit thumbs up. Greg Walker with the White Sox. Greg Walker with the White Sox. Let me do a refresh here. Sometimes it updates the stats. Oh no, somebody gave me a thumbs down. I haven't had a thumbs down in quite some time. That's pretty sad. Somebody gave me a thumbs up. There we go. I got 10 thumbs up. That's good. All right, but still got a thumbs down. Who knows? Probably Dave Durango snuck in and didn't say anything. Or it might have been Don Zabitsky. Somebody just likes to give people thumbs downs. That's fine. Makes it more exciting that way. White Sox, Greg Walker. Rod Booker with the Cardinals. Roger Craig, manager for the Giants. Bruce Ruffin with the Phillies. Rafael Palmeiro with the Cubs. Charlie Pulio with the Braves. Dick Williams, that's when he was the manager for the Seattle Mariners. And Vince Coleman with the Cardinals. Here we go. We got... hung in there. There we go. Hung in there till I got it in the trash. Let me do the card flip here. The disposal trip here. Get on to pack number 8. I gave a thumbs down because Don wouldn't send me the gum. Oh, I'll send you the gum, Frank. No problem. I'll put it in a Ziploc baggie and put it in my next package I send your way. Or I could send all the gum in one package and just keep saving it up to you and send a whole box full of chewing gum. I don't mind doing that. Just let me know. Let me know. I'll send it, Frank. Really. I'll take it out, put it in a Ziploc baggie, put it in a first-class envelope, and mail it your way. All right. Barry Loins. Barry Loins with the Mets. Roy Smalley with the Twins. It belongs in one of those biohazard bags. I believe that. I have a feeling in years to come this gum is going to be worth something. We're all fools. Ew. Think it'll be worth something? We'll find out that we should have never put it in our garbage bags, right? We'll find out. We're going to ruin the landfills. Gary Ward with the Yankees. Domingo Ramos with the Seattle Mariners. Ozzie Smith with the Cardinals. Chris Spear with the Giants. Ron Hassey with the White Sox. Mike Davis with Oakland. It may be a cure for cancer. Rick Sutcliffe with the Cubs. Jimmy Jones for the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Kevin's Card Collecting and more. Dave Engel with the Expos. Sam Horn with the Red Sox. Floyd Bannister with the White Sox. Gary Pettis with the Angels. And Andy Van Slyke with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to Eric. All right, last pack magic. Last pack magic. Last pack magic here. Let's see if we can find the Tom Glavine in the last pack. Get rid of the chewing gum. Let me do the flip here. Let me do the disposable card. Now we go through the last pack magic cards here. Ray Searage with the White Sox. Jerry Brown with the Rangers. R.J. Reynolds with the Pirates. Shout out to Eric Jabs. Gerald Young with the Astros. Alvin Davis with the Seattle Mariners. Ed Vandenberg with the Cleveland Indians. Bob Rogers, manager for the Expos. Danny Jackson. Danny Jackson with the Royals. Yep, I sure did. I remember back when Donald had gum stuck to a Nolan Ryan and it ruined the card. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. I'll never forget that one. That was a sad day. Good thing I had more of those Nolan Ryans. Pete Rose, manager for the Reds. Joe McKeown with the White Sox. Chris James with the Phillies. Gary Lucas with the Angels. Cecilio Guante with the Yankees. Bob Forsch with the Cardinals. And Fred Manrique with these White Sox. So there we go. Not too many notable cards in here. Might be a couple Hall of Famers here and there. Let's see. Did I get enough to field a team? 1, 2, 3, up. 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably didn't have enough to field a team. But that's my Seattle Mariners. That's some all-star cards. 2 American League, 1 National League. Hanky, Bell, Wallach. So nothing too notable in those 9 packs. 18 more packs to go in the box. So I never had anything but Topps. But I figure since Topps was a gum company first, they had an advantage. Yes, they did. Kids liked chewing gum back in the day, and why not buy chewing gum with some baseball cards? All right. So other than that, I think that's all I can think of for today, guys. Do I remember Mark Langston on the Mariners? Yes, I do remember Mark Langston. Yep. Kevin says, in 1981, Fleer had gum in its packs. I remember eating it back in 81. It tasted like wax. Nothing like Topps gum. Yeah, they couldn't use the same recipe. They could use the same gum because it was Topps chewing gum that they put in their packs of cards. So, back in the day, yes, yes, yes. So it looks like we do have a bunch of people still in the stream. I got 11 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. So that gives me what, 92%? About 91.5% thumbs up compared to less than a percent. I don't know, something like that. I got 1 thumbs down. That's the gist of it. Have a great new year, guys. I'm shutting down in a few minutes. See you next year. No problem there, Frank. Kevin's Card Collecting. You have a great and wonderful end of your new year. If I don't see you around the channels tonight, or if I'm not meandering around the channels, I plan on probably. I do have to record a few videos here for my new series that will start posting up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. If you can, support me. Tune in for that. When that uploads to my channel each morning at 5 a.m. along with Kevin's Card Collecting and More with his 5 a.m. series there also. So keep that in mind. Other than that, I can't think of anything else late, great, and breaking in the news channel. But do appreciate Frank and Kevin being on for most of the stream. I know I did have various sundry people that were here. But for those that I can't see in the chat, let's see if I go up a little ways, I can see other than, let's see, Paul Deitch. Paul was here. All right. Chat Town Sports Cards was here. Hello to all. Give a shout out to him. Let me go through the chat farther back and see who else popped in. Maybe I didn't acknowledge them. M. Elliott 817 was here. Make sure you check their channel out. Dun, dun, dun. Going back. Clayton Addison was here. All right, Clayton Addison was in the house. And that's as far back as my chat will go because I did a refresh. But other than that, everybody out there, have a happy New Year. Happy post that in there before I do sign out. Oh, let me get it to post. Why won't you post? Oh, it's not going to let me do that. Okay, let me do it in the chat. Sorry, I got to do it in the chat because I forgot my phone chat is all froze up. You too, Sally. Happy New Year. Were you lurking about in the back there? Or did you figure out I was getting ready to say goodbye? Let me see if I can get some emojis to show up here. Come on. Oh, I don't like the emojis on this part. Let me see if I can find some nicer ones down the bottom here. Okay, there's that. Let's find some celebration emojis on my computer here. I like my selection. Oh, here we go. There we go. Happy New Year in 2020 to all my faithful subscribers. This will be my last live stream for this year. So I look forward to seeing you all in the new year 2020. I was lurking. Lurking is my second career. No problem, Sally. That means you were lurking, so that means you gave me watch hours. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Again, just give you one last quick update for those that weren't here earlier. Show it on my channel here. Pretty sure my video I can show here. And then turn my camera around if it'll let me do that. Yes, it will. And I will show you that, oh, wait a minute. Go back to the back camera. There we go. And then I'll turn my camera around and say my proper goodbye. So as of today, this last day of 2019, I have 3,540 watch hours. I need 460 more to get to my monetization level. Okay? So let me turn the camera around and say a goodbye to everybody. Show you I did have my Tops t-shirt on. Okay? In honor of the Tops video. And I do have my ball cap. This is the one, I think, Kevin, you sent me this one if you're still here. I think you might still be lurking about, as far as I know. As far as I know, you're still lurking about, but if not, that's fine. Happy New Year, Sally. Happy New Year, Paul. Hey, man, 3 streams. I don't know how many counting. Probably 2. Laugh out loud. But thanks, Paul. Thanks, Frank. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Sally. And everybody else that might be in here. It shows on my computer that there are still, let's see. I don't see it on my, it doesn't show me on my computer. And I don't know if there's still 8 people in the stream. There's probably not 8 people in the stream. Oh, I thought the other one was the one Kaz sent me. Or is this the one you sent me? No, this must be the one. Is this the one you sent me there, Kevin? I know they both have similar type, the old logos. They both have the old logos, that's for sure. They both have the old logos. So that one I know for sure. They do have the old logo. This is the real old logo, that's for sure. I thought this was the one that you sent me, Kevin. But I could be wrong. If that's not the one that you sent me, I can't think of... I know it was a throwback hat, and I know I've had all those. Oh, okay, yeah. No, it was the S with a star. This was the one you sent me there? Okay. Oh, the S with the star. Oh, this is... The S with the star? I don't think I have a hat with it. Oh, the S with the star. Did you send me this one? Now I'm getting confused. Probably is. Did you send me this one? You must have sent me this one. I'm so confused. I got so many hats. I have to put on there. No, the S. The S with the star, this one? Not this one. But this one. This S with the star, this must be the one. I'm waiting for my camera to catch up. That's the one. Okay. I'll get it all right, Kevin. Here, I was thinking I was wearing your hat. I'll wear your hat. I'll get it right one of these days. I start getting too many different Seattle Mariners hats. I have to figure out which one to wear. Just like this one. I got to wear this one this coming Sunday for the Seahawks. They got the wild card with the Philadelphia Eagles. They got to win. They got to win. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to sign off here. Tomorrow will be my Hall of Fame induction. Let me put on the S with the star, Kevin's hat. And then I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Alright? So you guys have a great and wonderful New Year coming up. Have a great and wonderful New Year's Eve if you're celebrating that anywhere. If you're not, stay home, stay safe. Enjoy the new year as it rings in. And we will see you guys around the channels one of these days in the new year. Alright? Take care. Appreciate each and every one of you on the channel. And you guys have a great and wonderful day, okay? Bye now. Take care. And now I need to wait for it to connect.